Sydney's southwest has been given some reprieve as testing clinics are expanded after 48 hours of chaos. As of this morning, the drive-through centre at Fairfield Showground on Smithfield Road has moved to 24-hour operations, while a new site has been opened in the Mounties Club car park on Humphries Road. The changes were brought in after the New South Wales government made it mandatory for essential workers in the area to get tested every 3 days. But the system has been overwhelmed due to a lack of resources, forcing residents to endure wait times of up to 6 hours. And the queues have not let up overnight, with cars banked up for kilometres through suburban streets. Premier Gladys Berejiklian defended a decision to enforce the new health order on the weekend, apologising to people who've waited too long.
I think the community appreciates that the best thing we need to do is get to the advice to the community as quickly as possible. And then, of course, the operational support is required. And that's why today, based on the health advice, based on the operational requirements, we're saying to ease pressure, and it's not just the clinics and the testing capacity, but the traffic congestion as well. Therefore, to manage all of that, we're saying to people in the Fairfield local government area, if you don't have symptoms and you have to leave the area for work, you can't stay at home and you have to work, you can get tested near your workplace.
Several other testing sites in the region will also be extending their hours, including Club Marconi, Fairfield RSL and Brennan Park. Meanwhile, the Greater Sydney lockdown has been extended for at least another 2 weeks after New South Wales recorded 97 new COVID cases.
It's the news more than 5 million Greater Sydney residents had been expecting. Lockdown extended for another 2 weeks until at least July 30.
Unfortunately, none of us have a crystal ball, and our success on getting those case numbers down to all those infectious rates down to as close to zero as possible depends on all of us and how we respond.
The concern remains the number of infectious people in the community spreading the Delta variant. Of the 97 new cases, 24 were unknowingly infectious. Whether 2 weeks is enough to see those cases drop remains to be seen.
There's a number of issues that we won't know until we have further data. And remember, the impacts of some of the changes we put in place won't be felt for the next few days.
That means students won't return to the classroom as planned.
We need to see the numbers decrease. 20 infectious in the community at this time is not what I would like to be seeing.
Concerns have been raised about the impact of lockdown on people living alone and the effect it has on their mental health. The Health Minister has confirmed there will be no Melbourne-style singles bubble for Greater Sydney.
So basically, intimate partners can visit each other.
I think if they can be outside and go for a walk, well, that's better, as two people would do, because obviously we've said many times the health advice is that you're far safer from getting the virus outside.
Danica Di Giorgio, Sky News, Sydney.